Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DigitalWorldCitizen.com. My name is Daniel Tadros, the only place where we're trying to gather 1 billion digital citizens that believe the borders are false. Today, we'll talk about why Bitcoin will change the world right after this. To DigitalWorldCitizen.com, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin will change the world, and every day I meet people, I try to explain this to them, and they don't get it. They don't get cryptocurrency. They don't get why it's going to change the world. They just don't get it. And it's going to change the world because it's going to free the world. It's going to free the citizens. It's going to create sovereign people of the world that we have where there'll be a sovereign currency. That's the premise, and this will happen, guys. For right now, it's kind of a rogue currency on the sidelines, very independent, by the citizens, by crypto anarchists, computer software. But slowly, this will gain much more momentum than people will expect, and it will take governments by storm. Governments already know this is a problem. It's like Airbnb or Uber. Boom, we're in. Governments have to counter-react. And this is the best position for citizens to be in. This technology changes the world. Technology advances the world, and then the laws and regulations have to follow. And this is exactly what is happening now with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is right now, it is unstoppable. It's like WikiLeaks. If one government stops it, they open another server anywhere else. It's a distributed, open blockchain, like the internet, where there is no single point of failure. Try to let that sink in. There is no single point of failure, like the internet. Once you understand that this is Web 3.0, we've had Web 2.0. You understand that the whole internet is being revolutionized. The whole internet is changing right now, right before our eyes, and all these blockchain cryptocurrency people are rethinking the internet. So what's happening now is that we've disintermediated trust. We on Web 2.0 there was exchanges. We trusted Amazon, we trusted Google, we trusted Facebook, but now there's a way to exchange value with a new concept, with the blockchain concept. An open, distributed, no single point of failure, decentralized network of people that can confirm exchanges of value. So this is very, very important. Understand that we've created a protocol that can allow us to exchange any value. The first value is currency. The first looking for that word, use case is value, is currency. And so this is the most important one. And we figured that out, how not to have right in the center a country, or right in the center a bank. And this is so super changing, guys, because all these people will reinvent YouTube, will reinvent Facebook, will reinvent banks, will reinvent insurance, where there's no center controlling party. The DAOs, digitally autonomous organizations. So we've disintermediated trust with this new idea, with a blockchain, with open blockchains, and this is changing the world, guys. It's gonna change the world necessarily. And I try to make people understand that, but people don't. And to really understand why it's so important, you have to understand how the web came about. The web came about like it was a few scientists communicating, and then it grew, and to a point where like if you try to compare people that want to create intranets, once they found the internet was interesting, wow, Bill Gates said, yeah, the World Wide Web will be just a part of the information highway. And well, he was so wrong, because the internet is the information highway, and it is because all these people are, the power is in, not necessarily in the protocol, but everybody participating in the protocol. And we bring this to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now a protocol of value exchange. It's exactly the same thing as what the web did. The web allowed us to exchange information in a decentralized, no point of failure fashion. Even if you close one node, one site, WikiLeaks just pops up somewhere else. You can't not stop the internet. The internet it exists as a beast, and it grows as a beast out in the wild. This is the strength of it. And people that said, yeah, I believe in the technology behind the internet in 1995. They had it all wrong. And people are saying this for Bitcoin. Yeah, I believe in the technology behind the Bitcoin, which is blockchain, and they're having it all wrong, because Bitcoin is maybe the first email application, but the whole internet thing it's going to change the world, and people just don't understand what's going to happen with it. And same thing is happening with Bitcoin. It's out there in the wild, living, not being hacked by anybody. We found this autonomous way to exchange millions or billions or just $10 to a friend, and it's totally independent, sovereign. And this is a major paradigm shift, guys, because people they don't understand what's happening, but it is happening. And once it's kind of like a switch. You're like, Jesus Christ, this is totally game changing. And when you understand that Bitcoin has been living for the last 10 years out in the wild, without innovation, without permission, is happening, like the internet. People are inventing. They're inventing cryptocurrencies. They're inventing markets. They're inventing ways to transact, new applications. They're inventing all sorts of stuff. The entrepreneurial spirit is just going crazy on this, and it's living out in the wild, and it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And as much as people think it's a rogue kind of thing on the sidelines, it's going to grow bigger and bigger, and it's going to become important. And it is already important, but it'll become so important that it will displace it will displace banks, displace all the central powers, all the monetary policies of the world. This is really big. Let me check my notes here, because I want to add something else. Yeah. So yeah, the major thing about a new technology like this one that is living out in the wild and surviving, it's 1 billion times better than a closed garden of intranet, of closed blockchain, because those closed blockchain, the value is just not there. The value is in the people using it, and a technology that works, that everybody is using. That's why the internet has so much success. People are just started using it, and it's in the openness of it. It's in the sharing of the participation of everybody. That's where the value comes from. And now Bitcoin is having the same trajectory. And once we understand that, we try to start to make that parallel, and you look at it from above, and you say, wow, if the internet helped us exchange value, democratize value, Bitcoin will help us democratize money, and that is big. That's super big, because we will become not information publishers, but we will become money publishers. We will become banks. My 11-year-old kid will create a bank from his living room, create his coin. And so the last thing I want to mention is that to understand the health of our present worldwide system of fiat currencies, we're in trouble. It's the first time in the world history that so many industrialized countries are off the gold standard, printing money at will, and rolling on this fiat currency. So the U.S. dollar is the one that has lived the longest. All fiat currencies last much less. 41 years is the average of a fiat currency. The U.S. dollar has been now surviving for 100 years, and this is mainly due because of the Federal Reserve playing with some buttons and playing with the percentages, all that. So playing with the buttons, and they're doing They're creating bubbles and leaving them crash, and then saving the important players. That's what they're doing, and that's why it's been surviving so long. But people are noticing that the system is rigged, and Bitcoin has been the consequence of this. I feel it all around the world. And guys, Digital World Citizen is creating 1 billion digital citizens. We're gonna create like this network of people that just think the system is not good anymore. Go on digitalworldcitizen.com. We're artists, me and Eric and my brother, and we're gathering all these people. We're going to put beacons all over the world. Our beacons will be like embassies and all the capitals, on border crossings, all places where there's been war crimes and terrorists. We'll put beacons. You can go there, get your passport. And we're creating this digital world citizenship where we want 1 billion citizens to create a movement and tell the governments that they are fucked. They're fucked because because we don't believe their borders, we don't believe their currency, we don't believe their lies. We do not believe what the stories that they're trying to tell us. And this is what Digital World, but we're doing it in a peaceful way, guys, in Digital World Citizen. And we want to create 1 billion people, all right, that are following this. The system is rigged. They believe they can have a better life. And Digital World Citizenship, we're going to be able at one point to give all of the services that governments, all the digital services that governments give. We're going to do this with a few friends. Very high-placed VCs with Tim Draper. I'll send you this video, Tim. You can watch it. And we're going to change the world together. All right, guys? Take care. Peace and love.